Dude, what the heck is going on? Yo, you see this? Look at this, guys. Look, all right, so normally, king tide is the only time that really ever happens. You see the water level in my dock? This was over, but I didn't start the video right there. Look, the freaking tide is so high that my boat isn't even attached. Look at this. It's just like, what the heck? Came right off. So if you guys were not aware, we have Hurricane Ira coming? Ivan?
I forget.
I don't even remember. We don't really keep track of their names. It's dumb. We're Floridians, or at least I'm a Floridian. Well, he's kind of Florida man now. You look like Florida man.
And my job's to catch pythons. So.
Yeah, so that's pretty Florida. Anyways, guys, you know the drill. What's up? It's your boy, Tyler. We got Duff Does Nature Stuff, a.k.a. Alex, a.k.a. Pepe. So today, you guys know we're going to hit with a hurricane, all right? So I'm on the east coast of Florida. We both are, okay? But look at this. The storm is coming in, okay? It's supposed to hit in 2 days. Today is Monday. On Wednesday is when we're going to start getting these bands and wind and rain, okay? So with that said, we need to make a video, or I wanted to make a video about how we prep for hurricanes and storms like this. Having so many animals, being in South Florida, we don't really have to do a lot. And being in other places, if you were to lose your power or anything like that, all the colder states, obviously you need heaters and all this other stuff. Hurricane season in Florida is pretty hot. So we don't have to keep anything warm here, but we do have to prepare for some things. And that is what I'm going to show you today. But yeah, check it out. You can see how, look how high the water level is. So now that the storm is coming in, everything is rising and it's just getting a little crazy. So we got to prepare for a bunch of stuff. Look at this. Look, it's even coming through my seawall. Oh man, it's a good thing I'm moving soon, man. In a few years, this house is going to be underwater, dude.
We out.
Way out.
We out here.
Crazy. So it was storming the other day, and Gianna was like, what do we do with the animals outside? I'm like, what are you talking about? They're iguanas. What do you mean, G? She was like, yeah, but I'm scared. They're like, it's like raining and thundering outside. I don't want them to get hurt. Which I understand. These are my babies, okay? But you also have to keep in mind, these animals live in the wild and nobody is there to put them indoors when there's a storm. So I thought it was pretty silly that she said that. But when hurricanes come, yes, I do move them indoors. Now I have these big black containers. See the aldabras too? The aldabras I'm also gonna bring in. The aldabs I do a little bit easy. So when a hurricane comes, I have hurricane shutters, these big metal shutters that go along the whole end of my house, all right? And then I just let the aldabras walk around my patio, okay? I'm gonna make sure there's nothing that they can get into over here, obviously, but I pretty much just let the aldabs go. So these are the containers that I use. I've had these things for a while. There's holes already drilled in, so we take all the lizards and we put them in these. They don't stay in there for long periods of time. I make sure that I take them out during the day. They only really pretty much stay there at night to stay nice and safe. Another crucial item, H2O, is that high quality H2O, baby. Gatorade. If you have a pregnant woman in your household, make sure you have some Gatorade. It's got electrolytes, is what they need. But you also need to make sure you got plenty of water, because the power might go out, the water might go out. Things happen with the city water system where they get bacteria in the lines and other stuff like that. And during huge storms, a lot of times the city will actually shut down your water supply. You won't have any water in your house. So you need to make sure you guys have plenty of water. I also have 5-gallon jugs. And I also have my reverse osmosis unit, okay? So this guy, bulk reef supply, thank you guys, I'm gonna make a video on this soon, but this is a water jug that I'm going to fill up to make sure I have plenty. So another thing that is super crucial with storms is obviously your guys' fish tanks, okay? So now this tank, I have this battery backup. See this right here, this APC? All right, now this is a 1500 watt backup battery. And what that does is so when the power goes out, I do not lose power to my tank. So say there's a storm, my power goes out for like an hour. I think that thing lasts for actually like an hour and a half. The power can literally go out completely. My fish tank will still be on, the lights, the filters, everything. And then this tank right here is not so fancy. I don't have a backup battery on this guy, but we do have these aerators, okay? So this is going to pump air and oxygenate the water. These are my generators, all right? So this is the main house generator. This generator right here is for the big tank and my 55-gallon. And then I even have another generator right here for the 180-gallon tank that I have at the tattoo shop. So you have to make sure everything is taken care of, guys. You have tanks everywhere. You need to make sure you have generators in case the power goes out for a long period of time. And if you don't, those other backup batteries work great. A couple days ago, dude, people were losing their minds trying to get gas. All the gas stations in the area, there was insane lines and people fighting and being freaking crazy. Today, look, this is the gas station by my house. Little secret, this gas station is in the neighborhood. So it's perfect because only the people that live in this little area go to it, and it's never busy. So cool. Not a line. All the other gas stations are sold out of gas. So what we're doing is we're filling up the gas tanks. I got probably I got enough gas tanks to maybe make like 50 gallons of gas at the house, which is a lot. We're probably not going to need it. The hurricane is hitting the other coast of Florida, and it's going up more towards the panhandle. So thankfully, we're only going to really get a lot of rain and maybe a little bit of wind from those outer bands. So I don't have to go so crazy. I'm not putting up hurricane shutters this time. I got impact windows at the house now, so we'll be pretty copacetic there. I would just rather be safe than sorry, guys, especially with the fish tanks, my freezers, and the refrigerator. Obviously, I don't want to lose power and all my rodents get thawed out, all the snakes for Rusty thaw out. You know, you gotta make sure you stay on top of that stuff. Having generators with animals and freezers and stuff is an absolute game changer, especially with fish tanks. You can throw aerators on your fish tanks and probably be safe, but just to have them completely backed up with your pumps running on power, having your lights going still, it just really makes a difference. They won't even really notice anything is going on, which is crucial. Another crucial step is to make sure you fill up your vehicles. That way, if anything does happen, you guys need to evacuate, drive somewhere far, go to a family member or whatever it is, a shelter. If you're on the coast of Florida, especially, anywhere on the beach, all those evacuation zones, you know, people flee those areas and go stay somewhere inland a little bit safer. Make sure you fill up your vehicles so you don't have to do that last minute. And if anything does last minute happen that is bad, you guys can get in your vehicles and go somewhere safe. And not that anybody really cares, but I'm really excited about it. Dude, this is the first vehicle I've ever paid off in full, like new. I bought this truck brand new 2021 and it is paid off already. Ugh, dude, such a good feeling. The next step is moving into my property, so stay tuned for that. Oh man, just want to check on these guys. Dude, look how big these Aldabras are. It's freaking crazy, dude. He's so heavy. Chevy, dude, he's huge. Look at this. It's been a while since you guys have like probably seen me hold him. Look how freaking gigantic Chevy is now. You handsome man. And Harriet is not much smaller. She's about the same size. So these guys, I'm not sure. I might put all of them on the patio as well, but we're gonna see how the storm gets. If the storm gets crazy, I'll just move them in. According to the forecast where I am, we should be getting maybe like 30-mile-an-hour winds and just a ton of rain. So it's also really important to make sure my bilge pump is working right now, because I'm gonna leave my boat in the water and I'm just gonna try to secure it. I'm gonna tie some ropes, tie it to the dock really secure so that way it doesn't get blown around. Honestly, the best place for your boat is to keep it in the water. Just make sure your bilges are working, or else, dude, your boat will sink. And of course, I go check the bilge pump on my boat, and for some reason it's not working. And I got some water down there. So I'm just using one of my aquarium pumps right now, pumping out all this freaking water in my boat. And then I'm really gonna have to keep on top of it. While it's raining, I'm just gonna have to keep coming out here during the storm, making sure my boat isn't filling up with water and doesn't sink in my backyard. That's gonna be a lot of fun. It's still better to keep it in the water than have to put it on my trailer, position the trailer in front of my house a certain way. Then you have to tie the boat down to the trailer, use these crazy straps that I have, attach it to the floor. Dude, it's this whole process. Much safer and easier to keep it right here in the water. If we were directly getting hit by this thing like the other coast is, sorry guys, I hope everybody stays safe out there. It sucks that it's hitting the other coast, but I'm thankful it's not hitting our coast because it would be terrible. But if it was coming here, obviously I would take the boat out of the water. We would be boarding up the house, putting all the shutters on. But I think we're gonna be pretty safe. Just some winds and some rain. God willing, hopefully, we're praying. That's pretty much it, guys. I just have all this wood and stuff. So this is another huge thing that you want to do. See all this stuff that's just out in the backyard? You want to make sure you go around your property and make sure there is not any projectiles. That is a huge thing that a lot of people forget about. Dude, pots, potted plants. These plants right here, bring them inside. My grill. Do you guys remember the video last year? We didn't even get a bad hurricane last year. My grill was in my pool. I had to go get, that's a new grill. I had to go get another grill. My pool, it was literally sunk to the bottom of the pool. Never turned on again. So make sure all this stuff, chairs, all these things that I have outside, I'm about to move them all into my patio and make sure there are no projectiles, because how horrible would that be? Imagine the wind picks up a 2x4 and then smashes it into my windows right here. Not cool at all. So you want to prepare for that. Another big life hack. See my propane tanks? Brand new. A huge thing that a lot of people don't think about. I also have a little camp stove in my garage for camping and stuff. So that works out great, especially when the power goes out. My grill right here. Look, I got a little burner right here. Grill, you cook food. I got 3 things of propane. So that way, if power does go out, hopefully it doesn't, we're good. We can still cook our dinner, we can still eat, we got propane, we don't need electricity, we're fantastic. All right, so that is it, guys. That's a wrap. It's been a long day. Gotta get to editing, get some videos out for you guys. I hope you enjoy this. I hope this was a helpful video for people that live here, people that just moved here. You have reptiles, you've never been through a hurricane before. Now you have a little bit more of an idea of what to do. A little prep video. Obviously, make sure you got food, make sure you got water, make sure you got a way to cook it, make sure if you got freezers and fridges, you got generators to back that up, fish tanks, they're backed up by generators, the whole 9, little checklists, okay? Hopefully that helped. In the meantime, make sure you go on TylerNolanTattoos.com for your merch. We got new hoodies online, we got new shirts online. Stay tuned, I'm dropping a new Halloween shirt. We haven't done any holiday themed anything yet. So this year, I'm finally dropping our first Halloween shirt. Really, really cool. I'm not gonna spoil any prizes, but they're freaking tight. I'm finishing up the design later today, and I'll have them out to you guys here ASAP. Another thing, October 1st, the raffle. Win a trip to South Florida, all expenses paid. A whole day free tattoo. You get tattooed all day for free the first day, actually the second day. And then the first day that you're here, we're gonna go out on the boat, take you fishing, show you all the animals at my house. You get to meet Onyx, you get to meet everybody. It's gonna be sweet. Show you the snake room, gators, monitors, tortoises, all sorts of things we got over here. Come pet Onyx, give him some treats, because he's a handsome, good boy. Wait, he's licking my ear. Don't bite my ear, dude. It's not a rat. What is he doing? He's just licking me. He's like, Dad, I wonder what you taste like. Yeah, don't bite me. So that is it, guys. Until next time, stay tuned. Raffle this weekend. Probably the next video, you guys are going to be able to go on my website, TylerNolanTattoos.com, and order some tickets. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody for spring break. I come. Oh, my good baby. All right. Later, guys. Love you. Goodbye.